Welcome back to Trading the Market. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to execute a proven 12-tick horse racing strategy using SportsIQ, where everything you need is already built in and ready to go. This strategy comes from our very own John Boy. The entire goal is simple. You're looking for horses that the market is likely to push out in price, not because they are bad, but because of how they are positioned in the race, how they run, and how the market reacts to that. And the difference with SportsIQ is you're not guessing any of this, you're seeing it instantly. So let's break this down properly. The first thing we're looking at is pace. This is the backbone of the entire strategy. In SportsIQ, you've got early pace rating right here. This is calculated from the last 3 runs, and lower is better. A score of 1 means a hold-up horse. These scores are calculated over the last 3 runs, so a score of 3 is ideal. As you start getting higher, you're moving into horses that race prominently or lead. For this strategy, you want the horse with the lowest pace score in the race. Not one of the lowest, but the lowest. So why do we need this? Because hold-up horses naturally drift in running. They don't show early, they sit off the pace, and the market reacts to position, not potential. That creates the drift. So straight away, you're scanning this column and asking one question. Is this the slowest early paced horse in the race? If the answer is no, you move on. Next, we look at ratings. In SportsIQ, that's your SportsIQ rating, your SIQR. Higher number means higher rated. So unlike traditional tools, you're trying to avoid the top rated horses because the prices will hold as they believe the horse will still come good. So the ideal profile is low pace rating and low SIQ rating. That combination is powerful. It tells you this horse is not good enough to win, but likely to be out of position early. That's exactly where the market overreacts. And this is where SIQR really separates itself from everything else you've ever used. Take the Grand National as the first example, the biggest, most competitive race of the year, where people rely on narratives, trends and traditional ratings like OR and RPR. But when you look at the SIQ ratings for that race on SportsIQ, it had Iron Maximus rated as the strongest horse in the entire field. And what happened? He went on and won the Grand National. That's not a coincidence, that's data doing its job. It shows you exactly how powerful SIQR is when it comes to cutting through the noise and identifying true ability. So forget OR ratings, forget RPR figures. SIQR is where the cream rises, and when you start trusting it, you start seeing the market in a completely different way. And more importantly, it's just as powerful at identifying the weakest horses in the race as it is the strongest. So now we move on to the filters. Now we are looking at wins in the last 3 races. If that number is 0, perfect, that's exactly what we want. If it has 1 in the last 3, then we bring in the next column, 1 and 12 tick drift. This is where SportsIQ becomes a cheat code, because now you're not guessing if the horse can drift and recover, you're seeing if it has and already done it. So the rule is simple, if it has won recently, it must have also previously drifted at least 12 ticks before winning. If it hasn't, we don't touch it. That removes a massive amount of risk straight away. Next is experience. You've got runs here. We want horses that have run enough times to show a pattern, a minimum of 4 runs. Anything less than that and you're dealing with unknown behaviour. That's where traders get caught out. Consistency is everything with this strategy. Then we look at race structure. A minimum of 6 runners. Anything less and the market behaves differently. You don't get the same in-running dynamics and the drift just isn't reliable. And just as important, we avoid novice and maiden races completely. There's no solid form, no consistent running styles, and the market is far less efficient. That's not where you want to be applying a repeatable edge. So once all of that lines up, you've got your selection. Low pace, low rating, no recent win or proven drift and win profile, enough runs, proper race conditions, and value in the price. Now we talk about execution. You're not entering early, that's where most people go wrong. You wait until around 10 minutes before the off, and you're looking for a safe entry point. So start looking from around 10 minutes out, but it's important to remember there can still be swings in the odds at 5 minutes and even 2 minutes before the race. So if you enter at say 8 minutes for argument's sake, you could easily find yourself in a bad position if the market suddenly does a U-turn closer to the off. For races with a flag start, I would advise waiting until just before the runners come out onto the track, so you can see where the potential selection is lining up, ideally towards the rear, before they even set off. but make sure you have a safe entry point. That means there is liquidity in the market, there is money sitting below the current lay price, you're not forcing a trade, you're stepping into one that's already active. When you enter, your target is fixed, 12 ticks, that's it. No greed and no guessing. Because what you'll find over time is that these horses don't just drift 5 or 6 ticks, they regularly go much further, especially when they don't get involved early. So 12 ticks becomes very achievable. Now, just as important as entry is exit. If the trade goes against you early on, you don't sit there hoping, you get out. Small loss, controlled, done. Because the strength of this strategy is not that every trade wins, it's that your winners are consistent and your losses are small. That's how you build long-term edge. So when you look at this screen now, everything is here. You're not jumping between tools, you're not second guessing, you're reading the race in seconds. And more importantly, you're trading with intent. You know exactly why the horse should drift, you know exactly why you're entering, and you know exactly where you're getting out. That's the difference. That's what turns a strategy from something you try into something you can actually execute, repeat, and scale. Now, rather than just walk you through it from the outside, let's go straight to the source and hear from the man who built this strategy from the ground up, our very own John, also known as JohnBoyUK.
Some say that he's a CIA experiment that went wrong and that he only eats cheese. All we know is
he's the 12-tick technician.
Okay, hi guys. I'm going to look at the 12-tick offset system that I use. And we're going to look at the SIQ race card here for the 15:18 at Wolverhampton. It's currently 15:13, so 5 minutes before they are coming out of stalls on this one. So, Cracker G is the lowest rated SIQR. And you're looking at previous runs, held up, and held up. Pretty much all held up. 2's usually near the rear, 1 is at the rear, so that's a good sign. And you look at its previous runs, it's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 previous runs there. Its best ever finish has been second. It has run at Wolverhampton on the last 2 occasions. And it's a class 4 today. It's run in a class 4 before and finished 5th, and running a class 5, which is a lower grade of race and no better than 5th then. So this is all looking quite good for our system. So let's have a little look at the Geeks toy, and we can see at the minute it's around about 8.2. Let's bring the video up. I've silenced the video, otherwise it just drown me out and you'll hear what I'm saying. So we got pictures but no sound on that, and it's looking round about the 8.2 mark at the moment. They're just coming onto the course now, as you can see there. So I've got my 12-tick offset set. I've got a £400 liability, so my stake is to the liability, so it's whatever a £400 liability will be, that will be my stake, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. It's coming in a little bit there, 7-8 to lay, 8 to lay now, so hovering around between from what we've seen from 8-2 and 7-8, so we'll just wait a little bit closer. We're nearly 2 minutes now from the off, as you can see there on the timer. I've also got my 12-tick offset in place, set with the hedge ticked. So as soon as I place a lay bet here, wherever it might be, it will automatically place a back bet 12 ticks above for me for the correct stake to green up across all runners. So that's a nice, easy facility to use. You don't have to worry about getting your back bet in once you've matched. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this now. It's getting quite close now. I'm going to start loading very shortly, and I'm thinking round about 8 is a decent position to get into. A little bit of lane money coming underneath there. Oh, and it shot through, so that was good. We did it before and then back again. So it's people taking money in and out of the market by the look of it. So we'll just see where it goes here. And we've got 170, 107, 119. So it's solid there a little bit now. A little bit more solid there now. So I'm going to go in at 8s here if I can get matched at 8s, I think. If not, maybe 8-2. I'm going to go in there at 8s. Okay, so we're in at 8s, and you can see it's automatically placed a lay bet for me at 11 for £41.56, which will give me a profit of £15.58 if it matches. And it was good to get in at 8 because it's starting to drift now. It's been out to 8-8, and it might even get matched before the off at this rate, which would be great. We could see the lane money was nicely underneath, so that gave us a decent opportunity to get in, and looks like we're going to be matched before the race even sets off. So, well, you never know though, don't count your chickens, John. You never know in this game, but we'll keep an eye on that. Some people say, oh, you got close to your 12, why don't you take it? Well, the closer it is to the 12, if it starts as we want, we're going to get matched pretty much straight away, and if it starts well, then we'll just bail for a lesser amount of green. Come back in a little bit now to 8-8s, but they're loading in the stalls as we can see down here. Let's see what happens. But I'm happy at the moment, happy with the position I'm in. Quite happy. By the way, if it goes against me, I will be out no later than when it hits 5.9, which is £20.34, which is basically ever so slightly over my 5%. £19.5 would be just under me 5% of me liability. So let's come back in a little bit, and they're off. So let's see how he sets off. And match straight away. He's miles behind in the rear, as you can see here. So fully matched straight away, job done. And as you can see there, £15.58 across all runners, regardless of what happens now. So I'm going to put the sound on and we can listen to the commentary.
By upwards of 10 to 12 lengths, but Crackergy, although still last, is now well in touch. The steady tempo set by Bailey's Kelstar in the early stages, with Diamond Bay to the outer, followed by Solar Pass on the rail. Then Caramay was well back late. Caramay just loses 4th place to Robusto, who's up on the outside, and there's only a neck back to Crackergy, who is our back marker. This to get the inside track with racedayready.com handicap over a mile 6, and they've covered the first half mile. So turning into the home straight, the leader Bailey's Kelstar by a half a length or so to Diamond Bay in 2nd place. 2 by 2, they come into the straight with on the rail next Solar Pass alongside Robusto, and the back pairing, the grey on the rail is Caramay, and the yellow and blue silks of Crackergy well in touch still, as they now prepare to gallop on past the judge. So Bailey's Kelstar has just a neck advantage with the circuit to go. Diamond Bay is still right with him, and there's no moving behind them at all, with Solar Pass, Robusto, Caramay, and the back marker, but only just Crackergy. So now they swing round. From this point, 6.5 furlongs of the contest left to go. Bailey's Kelstar leads from Diamond Bay 2nd, and then Solar Pass and Robusto, Caramay and Crackergy. No one yet breaking that order. Still pretty much in pairs down the far side of the track, with still Bailey's Kelstar, who has been able to dictate the tempo throughout the contest. May well be a good position to be in, a good hand to hold. We shall see. Bailey's Kelstar leads up from Diamond Bay in 2nd, with Solar Pass 3rd. Robusto comes next, and Caramay and Crackergy will have to both improve from those rear positions. Only 4 or 5 lengths cover the field, as Bailey Kelstar turns to the final 3 furlongs. Has certainly got Diamond Bay under pressure in second place. Either side of the weakening Diamond Bay, both Solar Pass and Robusto try and improve on the heels of the leaders. Caramay's going fine, and there's a little gap round the home turn bend, if good enough to take it. Cracker G is up on the outside in 5th place, and Diamond Bay's weakened away. Up front, Bailey's Kelstar, challenged by Robusto on the wide outside. The two of them separated by just a head. Caramay's in behind them in 3rd place. Robusto trying to go past Bailey's Kelstar. Robusto inches to the lead here. Robusto and Harry Vigers. Robusto beats Bailey's Kelstar. Caramay 3rd, and Cracker G back in 4th.
So there we have it. Cracker G finished 4th. That slow start was brilliant, but there's always the chance that they can come back in, isn't there? So that's the danger. We get out, we stick to the plan, and the good thing that helps you is with the later back facility. As soon as you're matched, it throws you out the market for equal green across all runners, as you can see there. So if Cracker G had ran on to win 15.62, everything else 15.58, which is what we got because Robusto won. So that's basically how I do it. Hope you've enjoyed it, and let's chat soon. Okay, cheers now.
Bloody boom. Thanks for that, John. Now, I don't want to hold you up any longer, as we all know you have a Geordie lass on standby. If you have any more questions about this strategy, please feel free to join the Discord. John is a mainstay in the horse racing chat. The link is in the description. I've been James, this has been the 12-tick army strategy, and together we are all trading the market. And until next time, happy trading.
John's got a plan, you can hear him say. Scalping 12 ticks every single day. Horses line up, markets start to sway. Ladders keep moving, he's taking his play. Whoa, John's 12 tick army, marching through the lane back. Whoa, John's 12 tick army never lets the price attack. Green screen glowing, balance climb so high. Bookies all grown and wondering why. He don't need luck, he don't roll no dice. John's got scalps and 12 tick slices. Whoa, John's 12 tick army, marching through the lane back. Whoa, John's 12 tick army never lets the price attack. He won't quit, no, he won't slow.